professors started off with was talking a little bit about how the study of South Asia and South Asian studies as a whole talks a lot about themes of fragmentation and weakness and ways in which South Asian states today are amalgamations of kind of fragmentation. And when I was thinking a lot about that when we were deciding on our theme for Mela, and specifically ways in which historically our region has been viewed as a region of weakness and not being able to come together. And I really wanted to push myself to challenge that idea in our historical narrative, because to me, there's a lot of strength in and beauty in the differences of our countries and our languages and ethnicities and many things about our culture that just make each other unique.
To me, Saktiya, a Sinhalese word, really represents the inner strength of my family over multiple generations. It represents the strength that's been passed down, especially from my grandmother and mother, and my Sinhalese roots by teaching me my history and my family, and also my beliefs and traditions that have been through Sri Lanka for many generations. In addition to me, Saktiya represents sort of my lifelong journey and the strength that I've had throughout it.
To me, Saktiya is embodying energy and exerting tremendous resilience as we overcome barriers and challenges that come our way.
Saktiya to me means being grounded and trying your best with life for them. To me, it also means just having a lot of confidence in yourself.
To me, Saktiya means being able to stand up for myself, my South Asian identity, and the people that I love.
To me, Saktiya means persevering and knowing that you are more capable than you think you are, and having that inner strength in you.
Saktiya is about coming together to work towards a common goal and overcoming any obstacles I may face. But it's also about being vulnerable enough to share emotions.
Having the strength to support those around me and having the vulnerability to allow them to support me. I want to be able to channel the strength of my ancestors and family into my everyday life. I really feel like Saktiya is present in both my history with my parents and how they immigrated to America, and the strength that they showed when they brought their baby girl to America and started a brand new life, and the strength that I have found from the community in my lives, from high school to college to the community that I found in the later South Asian diaspora here at Brandeis.
When I think of Saktiya or strength, I think of strength and unity, because throughout my entire life, I've always had the strength of my family, my peers, my friends, and my teachers, my mentors, everyone. I don't think I would have made it where I am, doing everything well. And I especially want to give a big shout out to my parents, because throughout their entire life they've spent their time, energy, money to help me find the strength to succeed. So my goal is to give them the strength to succeed when they're
meeting my community of people and doing this one class. Having one common goal, and there was a lot of hope in that, just because trying to create this whole show is a lot of work. It brought all of us together and all of our ideas together, and so often just to get this show together, and I feel like celebrate the fact that we've come together as a community and celebrating that in one night.
Knowing that I have such a insanely diverse and very cool culture to be proud of, to be honest, and wanting to showcase that to my other friends and sharing my love for my culture, my family, and again my roots back at home in India was something that I was really excited to do.
As after all, we are all united as one, and this is our journey to learn about ourselves and celebrate our differences together.
I hope that our show, Mela, signifies those strengths and unity to all of you, and that together for these next 2 hours, all of you feel both pride and the same awe that I felt over the celebration of my culture when I entered Brandeis.
I'm a junior and I am the co-event coordinator.
Hi, I'm Nandini Mandaloju. I'm a sophomore and I'm an assistant co-events coordinator.
Hi, I'm Vishni Samaravira. I'm a junior and the co-events coordinator.
Hi, I'm Malavika Nair. I'm a junior and I'm an assistant co-events coordinator.
We are so excited to welcome you all to the 19th Annual Mela, Saktiya, Strength in Unity, hosted by the South Asian Students Association. After not being able to have a Mela last year, it's an incredible feeling to be back on stage and to be able to see all of you at this sold-out show! We cannot express how much we appreciate you all coming to support us. It truly means the world.
This year's theme of Mela ties perfectly into what I Am Global Week represents here at Brandeis. This year's Mela kicks off at the beginning of I Am Global Week, or International Education Week, which is a U.S. Department of Education and state-sponsored week celebrating global awareness, cultural exchange, and learning across the U.S. I Am Global Week is a way to showcase different communities on campus from cultural performances like Mela. My father was the first person in my family to immigrate to the United States from Hyderabad, India. As a daughter of strong immigrant parents able to live the American dream, I find strength in my parents, who are consistently my pillars of support. They always encouraged me to stay connected to my roots through a traditional Indian classical dance and Carnatic music, as well as celebrating and learning the significance behind cultural customs and traditions.
This show would not have been made possible without the tremendous help and support of several individuals and groups on campus. We would like to thank the Intercultural Center, Conference and Events, with a special thank you to Autumn, Facilities for setting up Levin, Student Production Services doing all our tech work over in the back, and Media Technology Services.
We are so grateful to be able to host a show in person this year despite the pandemic. We'd like to highlight that everyone in our show has been fully vaccinated and has shown several negative test results in the last 3 days. For these reasons, our performers will not be wearing masks on stage. However, to remain as safe as possible, please keep on your masks at all times, covering your nose and mouth. In addition, the emergency exits are located there and there. Please feel free to reach out to any of us if you have any questions or concerns. Moving on, this year's theme, Saktiya, which means strength, resonates with each of us in the light of the current pandemic. As an international student, I spent a semester of 2020 in Mumbai, a city that the pandemic hit especially hard. From my parents who'd take turns making me chai for 4 a.m. classes, to friends who'd stay on video calls for hours, and my dance co-captain Sandra, who'd send me dance routines for us to practice once I was back on campus, I have relied on several people to lend me strength at times when I felt at my lowest. Next, I'd like to ask Vishni to formally introduce this year's theme.
We would really like to highlight and explain the significance of this theme to us as event coordinators. To me, this show is so important because it's a time to honor the strength of the generations that have come before us. For me and Asanya, both of our Sri Lankan grandfathers have had a very influential role in our lives. My grandfather, Upali Nanayakkara, was a Sri Lankan professor who studied at Michigan State in the 1960s, and he was such a patriotic Sri Lankan who loved eating his rice and curry with his hands, playing cricket absolutely everywhere, and wearing his Batik sarongs. But in the US at this time in the 60s, he felt that he had to hide his identity to fit in because people constantly made him feel ashamed of his background. My grandfather, or Sia as I would call him, would never dream of me having the show being called Saktiya, a Sinhala word of his mother tongue, a show where we are here embracing our culture openly in the United States, and his granddaughter is up here with one of her best friends who is also Sri Lankan and able to wear a traditional kandi and sari and not be ashamed. This show is for the strength of our families stretching across the South Asian subcontinent, from our ancestors to those here in the room today.
This show holds a special place in my heart because the idea for it originated from the lessons I have learned from my grandfather, Hittariya Premaratna. My grandfather was the head banker at the Central Bank in Sri Lanka, a job which allowed him to travel the world and see most of South and Southeast Asia. However, regardless of where he traveled, his favorite place was his home in Colombo, Sri Lanka. This was the home where his children grew up, the home where he opened up to his 8 siblings and dozens of nieces and nephews for various celebrations, and the place where I, his first grandchild, was born. My grandfather is someone who embodies this word of Saktiya, of strength and perseverance in every aspect of his life. He is the one who taught me to live life loudly and embrace and share my Sri Lankan heritage. True Saktiya comes from those around us and the strength we garner from these relationships close to our heart. And it is because of this we wanted this word to encompass our theme, to highlight those relationships and people who have a profound impact on how we look at the world. This year has been hard, probably one of the hardest for all of us due to the pandemic. But know that Saktiya is something that we have inside of us, and that these themes of strength and resilience transcend borders and boundaries within the South Asian diaspora.
I would now like to introduce our amazing presidents, Supriya Jain and Sabreen Huck.
Thank you, Vishni, Asanya, Nandini, and Malvika. My name is Sabreen, and I am the co-president of the South Asian Student Association. It is an honor to be here with you all tonight, and we hope you are as excited for this year's Mela as we are.
Hello, everyone. My name is Supriya, and I'm also the co-president of SASA. I'd like to take this opportunity to applaud the dedication and commitment of the people who made this show possible. Our 2021 E-Board and Mela Committee. We're going to be calling them on one by one. To start off, we'd like to thank Tayeba Hamayun,
Vishni Samaravira,
Asanya Walagala,
Jigar Gohel,
Nandini Mandaloju,
Lara Scaria,
Vaishnavi Bulusu,
Malvika Nair,
Krupa Surirajan,
and Muhammad Rahman.
It's been an honor to work together with all of you, and I could not be prouder to celebrate each of you for your incredible work, passion, and dedication.
We would also like to take this time to thank our wonderful Mela committee members. To start off, our design coordinators, Sahil Muthuswamy and Uma Kanzaria.
Our volunteer coordinators, Sanjita Subramaniam and Sana Reddy.
And lastly, our class reps, Nirupa Abraham,
Spandana Shankara,
Aryuj Shrehan,
Aman Kutat,
Amna Arif,
and Samia Islam.
Thank you so much to each and every one of you. We are incredibly grateful for your passion, dedication, and enthusiasm in bringing this Mela to fruition.
Can I please get one last round of applause for our incredible
I would now like to introduce one of my all-time favorite professors and someone I truly see as a mentor. Professor Harleen Singh is the director of the Women's Studies Research Center and a professor of South Asian Literature and Women's Studies, and the faculty representative to the Board of Trustees at Brandeis. She founded the South Asian Studies program along with Professor Sarah Lamb and served as the chair from 2007 to 2016. I am thankful to Professor Singh for allowing me to finally see myself represented in a curriculum and learn about my heritage in an academic setting. Her interdisciplinary writing on novels from India and Pakistan, on Indian film, and book reviews on hip-hop music, sexuality, and feminism have been published in various leading journals. Her next book, Contemporary Debates in Post-Colonial Feminism, is being published in 2021. In addition to her work and research, she continues to engage with her students and push them to achieve their dreams. Please welcome the amazing Professor Harleen Singh.
Thank you very much. I was going to say it's very nice to see everybody here, but with this light in my face, I can't see anybody. It is my privilege to be the faculty speaker at this year's Mela. After the isolation of the last 2 years, this celebration comes at an opportune time. This year's theme, Saktiya, strength, also known in many South Asian languages as a derivative of Shakti, power, is an inner resilience, but it's also the strength that comes from knowing that a community stands behind you. You are never alone. Of course, if you're South Asian, and if you have a South Asian family, there are days when you wish they'd leave you alone. However, we tend to think of strength only as something that comes from hardship, travails, and experience. You remember your parents and professors telling you how you're building character? But strength also comes from knowing when to step back, knowing when to have fun, and knowing when not to be strong. Mela means a fair, a gathering of people who are enjoying themselves, having fun. Maza in Urdu and Hindi, or ash as we say in Punjabi. And some might think that having fun and being strong don't go hand in hand. I think they do. Being able to learn to appreciate life, to seek its pleasures, to let your hair down and dance the night away, to feel the warmth of a friend's smile, the indulgence in a parent's hand, and the abandon in a child's joke. That is a part of the Mela of life. Knowing that is strength. That is Saktiya. Thank you to everyone here who has made Mela a part of my life at Brandeis. Thank you very much.
Since COVID, we're no longer virtual, but I've been extremely frustrated by the lack of engagement that I'm seeing in the class. This is a college-level course in South Asian Studies, and barely anyone has spoken. Because of your lack of engagement, I've decided to change up our final project. You will no longer be taking a test. Instead, you're going to be doing a group project in groups of 3, and you're going to leave the classroom and your computers and go and study your campus. I want each of you to present a group project when you study the culture and community on your campus. Thank you.
A few moments later, one eternity later, 3 days.
I have no idea what's in this project. I've got 2 midterms that week, and I don't know what to do right now. Is the paper going to be enough? Like, the professor didn't really tell us anything. Yeah. I feel so let's start with the project now. You're just don't talk about it, don't ask. The project, that's it too. Don't even get me started up. All she does is yap the whole time. She's so boring. Honestly, I love her. Classic foundation, professor. Classic foundation. So we're just going to do it, right? Like it's So, I mean, this is an idea, but how about we crash Mela? What's Mela? So Mela is this event. It's going to be where people from all South Asian cultures and origins come together. There's going to be great food, awesome dancing, amazing singing. What do you want? You want to crash Mela? Let's do it. You have to like, do a video of it. Exactly. Let's do a video. Learn about all the South Asian cultures. Sounds like such a great idea. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Introducing your 2021 Mela MC. Person from Mumbai.
Top of the morning. Good evening, namaste, salam alaikum, Saktiya, and welcome to SASA's Annual 2021 Mela! Come on, audience, I can't hear you. I said, welcome to Mela! All right, now that's a lively audience in here. Thank you all for coming here today. We've got so much exciting stuff planned for you today. We've got singing, we've got dancing, and we've got a whole lot of dhamaka performances coming your way.
Yeah! The South Asian Student Association aims to foster and promote an environment which supports an inclusive spirit so people from all cultures and everywhere in South Asia could have a good time.
So in this inclusive spirit, if you hear your country called out, I want you guys to make some noise. Starting off, Bangladesh!
Bhutan!
India!
Pakistan! To sacrifice my own life for Pakistan.
Nepal!
Sri Lanka!
Afghanistan!
Maldives!
And Myanmar!
And for all the non-South Asian people who are here for the food!
Everyone's here for the food. Everyone's here for the food. Yo, I think that was fun. Do you think we've got a lively audience up in here?
I think we have a good audience.
I think we're good to start. Let's get started.
Let's go. I think we're good to start. Audience, can we
think
hear
we
you?
should start?
Are we good to start? Are we good to start?
Louder!
All right, then. Our first performance will be of the classical dancers from 3 classical dances of Kuchipudi, Kathak, and Bharatnatyam. First, starting with Kuchipudi, it originated from a village in Andhra Pradesh. It combines intricate footwork and dramatic characterization and expression. And one distinct feature of Kuchipudi is the execution of a brass plate to music. Today, we will have Nandini present a Kuchipudi piece with the accompaniment of a brass plate to a Malayalam song.
In addition, we also have Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is a 2,000-year-old Indian classical dance form that originated in Tamil Nadu. Bharatanatyam features sharp, detailed footwork with vibrant abhinaya or expressions. We have Spandana, Laura, Ashna, and Gauri present a fusion Bharatanatyam piece.
And last but not least, we have Kathak. Kathak originated in a way of storytelling in Hindu temples. It combined with the nitra, or the pure dance element of the Mughal and Persian courts, such as spins or extensive footwork, to emerge in the dance form it is today. Today we have Malavika and Gargi, trained in Lucknow and Banaras, Ganaras respectively, to present a Kathak piece to a Bollywood song.
Now, please join me in giving a warm welcome to all the classical dancers. Whoa!
Dhim, dhannat, dhim, tat, dhim, dhanna, dhim, tat, dhim, dhannat, dhim, tat, dhim, dhanna, dhim, tat, tom, dhannat, chunu, dhannat, chunu, tat, dhannat, tom, chunu, dhannat, chunu, takradam, takradam, takradam,
धित्तिकि धित्तिकि थै तगदद्धिमि तद्धिमि थै मणिवर्णन्ते कण्मुन्निल गोपिകളാടുകിലും धित्तिकि धित्तिकि थै तगदद्धिमि तद्धिमि थै യദുബാലന്റെ മാറിൽ വന്നാളികൾ ചായുകിലും ഒരു പീലി കണ്ടുപോലെ മണിയോട കുഴൽ പോലെ അമ്പാ
jum num ta rum ta dhalam kutak ta ko da da ngir ta jum ta ka jum ta takita ta da ta jum ta jum ta ta num ta rum ta takita ta da ngir ta ta ri ta ta dana ta ta run ta ta dim ta ta da jum ta num ta rum ta ga dim takita ta ngir ta dim ta ta jum dim da ta jum nam da ta jum tam takita dana ta da ngir ta dim ta jum dim takita jum takita dak jum da takita ta jum kita dum tari ta ta dana tari ta ta dana ta jum tari ta dana ta ta jum dim da ta jum nam takita jum ta dim tum nam ta tangir di ta dana ta tari dana ta jana ta dim ta tari ta dana ta tari ta dana ta tangir ta dim tari ta dim tari ta dim tari ta jum tari tangir tari
दधकी भरी मटकी दधकी भरी मटकी लई जात रही डगर बीच आहट सुन जियरा गयो धड़क 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 धड़क
Wow, wasn't that something? I don't think you can mix Jason Derulo and Bharatanatyam and make it sound like a banger.
It was beautiful.
I know.
I feel like I learned so much about everybody's culture just through all the skits. I think we're getting an easy A on this project.
Dude, we got a lot of work to do.
Do we really?
Yeah. We got
Besides,
a lot of work to do.
I think we're forgetting about something.
What are we forgetting?
Something that everybody in South Asia knows.
What's that?
I'm talking about Bollywood. Woo! How about, I got an idea. How about we act out some Bollywood scenes and make the audience guess what we're acting out?
You guys ready?
Wait, where's Sid?
Wait,
I know Sid loves Bollywood, so maybe if we start acting, he's gonna come up on stage.
No,
I think that works.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, ready? You call action. On you. Ready? What movie is that from? Yeah. All right, we got one more.
All right, audience, we've got one more scene for you. Let's see which lucky one can guess the scene. You all ready? Should I start singing? It's not going to be good, but I can start singing. All right. आँखों में तेरी अजब सी अदाई है ओ आँखों में तेरी अजब सी अदाई है दिल को बना दे जो पतंग सांसे. All right, audience, which movie was that? All right, everyone got it.
Give a round of applause to yourselves. Woo!
Yo, I think I was so good singing that song. I think it was so good acting too. Audience, do you think I can be Shah Rukh Khan one day?
Absolutely not. Do you guys see me? If I had a sari on right there, I would have looked exactly like Deepika Padukone.
Dude, I don't think anyone would want to see Nusari right now.
I want to see it.
You know what people do want to see? Some more dancing. Let's hear it for freshman dance.
Let's go.
Woo!
In a few moments, the stage will belong to the kids that are new on the block. That's right. It's time for the freshman class of 2025. Woo! They've been stuck at home for the past 2 years because we all know what happened. And now they're filled with excitement and energy to kick off the dance of Mela.
They are going to be dancing to some great tunes such as Nakamukka, Badui Ki Dulhania, and You Are My Sonia. All right.
And now we welcome the class of 2025 led by choreographers Sachi and Ashwarya. Give them a huge hand. Woo! Give it up for the freshmen.
देखा तुमको जब से बस देखा तुमको यारा तुमसे कोई अच्छा है ना तुमसे कोई प्यारा यूं नजरे ना फेरो तुम मेरे हो मेरे तुम कह दो ना you are my Sonia कह दो ना you are my Sonia
देखा तुमको जब से बस देखा तुमको यारा तुमसे कोई अच्छा है ना तुमसे कोई प्यारा यूं नजरे ना फेरो तुम मेरे हो मेरे तुम कह दिया you are my Sonia
Everybody, this is a song which is gonna be a massive hit of the year. Thank you.
ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತ ಮನುಷ್ಯದ ನಾನ್ ತೋಳ ಬಚ್ಚಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಗ ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತ ಮನುಷ್ಯದ ನಾನ್ ತೋಳ ಬಚ್ಚಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಗ ಅರ್ರರ್ರ ನಾಕಮುಗ
लगा दे चार ठुमके छोरे नाचे जमके यूपी में दिन दहाड़े विंडो और छत पे ताले हम देखे आगे फाड़े अरे अरे तुझ पे टिकी है मेरी नौटी नजरिया तुझको बना करके
Wow, what a great performance by the freshmen. Let's hear it one more time for the freshmen.
All right, I think I'll learn a lot more from just our culture, but let's learn more. Let's hear about some more cultural shows from Myanmar.
Myanmar?
Yeah,
we got culture shows from Myanmar, from Brandeis as well. Yon, hello school. Come on, audience, make some noise.
I don't know much about Myanmar, so let's hand it off to them so they can provide a little introduction.
Let's do it.
Good evening, everyone. So happy to be here. Well, we are representing Myanmar ethnic groups. As you all may know, Myanmar is located between China and India. It is ethnic, very diverse country, but tonight there are only 4 of us representing them, and we would like to share a brief about the reason why we chose to sing this song tonight. And that is because we know that our country don't have beautiful history because of the government, but we sing this song to stand righteously and to do what is right, and also to build a beautiful future as well. And we would like to encourage all of the future generations to do the same thing as well. So, yeah. We're just waiting for the song, so the song just hang in there.
I guess they just don't want us out
MCs
here.
are being
We're happy to go
disrespected out
inside.
here,
Anyways.
Well. All right, let's give it up for Brandeis' very own Hello School! Woo! All right.
You know, I used to sing chorus in middle school, but I don't think I could sing as well as them.
Dude, I mean, look, I've heard you sing.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the audience today. I don't want to see them suffer.
That's fair. Dude, I've heard you sing. You sang kind of great out there, dude.
Do you want to do harmony? I think we should do a harmony.
Ready?
Audience, harmony time? Come on, all right.
3,
2, 1. कैसे बताए ये तुझको जाए या बता ना पाए बातें दिलों की ये को जो बाकी आके तुझे समझाए तू जाने ना Woo! All right.
Wait, where did Syriac go?
Wait.
He could have sang with us.
Wait, I think you know what time it is.
What time is it?
If Syriac's not here, it's time for the sophomore dance! Woo! That's right. After waiting an entire year, the sophomore class is ready to take their first stage at Mela. And they will be dancing to songs throughout South Asia, such as Satisfyer,
Goat,
Rowdy Baby,
Manake Mage Hitte,
and Divangi. All right, and the sophomores are ready to take you on the trip throughout South Asia, as these songs will be of different languages and origins.
And leading the sophomores are choreographers Nandini, Gargi, and Lara.
Also, featured in the sophomore dance is our very own co-MC, Syriac Joyce,
aka the Brown Chris Evans. Woo! Hear it up for the sophomores!
ਗੱਡੀ ਲੈਂਬਗੀਨੀ ਪੀਲੇ ਰੰਗ ਦੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਏ ਚਲਾਵੇ ਸਲੋਲੀ ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਗੇਰ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੋੜਦੀ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਨੀ ਏ the one and only ਆਈ ਵਿਚਾਰੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਦਿਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਤੂੰ ਕਾਤਿਲ ਮਖਾ ਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਜਾਵੇਂਗੀ ਤੂੰ ਫਾਸਟ ਰੱਬ ਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਗੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ a bit harder yo I'm a rider provider bring the heat girl I will bring the fire and my name keeps going worldwide. So my job is to satisfy. ਡੈਮੜਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੋਲਦਾ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਭਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਦੇਖ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਖਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ
ये गोली सोडावे ये करी कोळंबे वो कुट्टी पप्पी ना take me
hey ये सिल्क सट नी वेट कट लव सोट top me
hey my dear मचा नी मनसे वचा नम वोरे सिकला नेंज जिग
my dear रानी ये ड्रीम लवानी நம்ம ஒன்னா சேர ஃபயர் பத்தி கிருச்சா
நம்ம பிச்சு பக்கம் போட்டா உருடப்பா குத்து வேஸ்டா நீ என் மூடைய ரவுடி பேபி
Nanike mage hite duwe nura hengum yavi Evi levi Neriye numbe nage mage nedne hame hayavi Sihi levi Ma italanga madavatena Guru pemaka patalena Duvanari manahari sukumali numbatama Italanga madavatena Guru pemaka patalena Uanari manahari sukumali numbatama Manike mage hite Tuwe nura hengum yavi Evi levi
All hot girls, put your hands up and say, oh, Saktiya.
All cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, Saktiya.
लगलो होश नमी दानम हम हैं दिल है हर जानम बस दीवानगी 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 है ना कोई रहजन ना रहबर ये इल्जाम लगे किस पर बस दीवानगी 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 है All hot girls put your hands up and say oh Saktiya.
All cool boys, come on, make some noise and say, oh, Saktiya.
Woo! What a great performance by the sophomore dance. Give them one last round of applause.
What a great performance by the sophomore dance! Now I know why they say this sophomore class is the best they've seen in years. And one guy really stood out to me. I don't know if you guys noticed, but one guy was really good.
It was Vimukti, bro. This is Vimukti.
I don't think so.
But talking about dancing, Celia didn't I think I was into dance. Were you into dance at some point of time?
One time, I have a good story for you guys. One time, I didn't know what I wanted to become. So I asked my dad. My dad, he's sitting right there.
Shout out, Mr. Joyce. Woo!
I was like, Dad, I don't know what I want to become. My dad, he let out a deep breath, pulled over 2 chairs. I was like, Daddy, I want to become a dancer. And my dad let out a deep sigh. He's like, Sirek beta. It's pronounced doctor, not dancer. And I'm a biology major, so he was right.
I gotta agree with your dad on that one, dude.
I don't know about that.
Guys, but you know what? All this talk of fathers makes me think of a song. Papa kehte hain bada naam karega, beta hamara aisa. All right, petition for Sid to stop singing for the rest of the show. Who's with me?
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear some actual people take the stage who are good at singing. Yes.
How about we hand it off to Taiba, Nabiha, and
Mohammed?
Mohammed?
Hi everyone, my name is Nabiha.
My name is Taiba.
I'm Mohammed. Thank you all for being here tonight. Before we get to our performance, I just wanted to give you all a quick history lesson. On February 21st, 1999, UNESCO proposed the idea to internationally acknowledge the significance of multilingualism and a person's right to speak their mother tongue.
In 2002, the UN established International Mother Language Day, solidifying the significance of this movement. However, this day was celebrated long before the UN's recognition. In Bangladesh, 21 February, aka the 21st of February, was always celebrated as the day Bengalis fought to preserve and recognize their beloved language, Bangla.
Language is important to us. It signifies the strength of our communities and our heritages. We are so excited to share with you a compilation of Bangla, Hindi, and Urdu songs to showcase the beauty of these languages coexisting in, well, quite literally harmony. Also, a quick shout out to Omar Abu Hamda for helping us put together our mix. Here's Deen Gelo, Kabira, and Ghalat Fahmi. कभी आहें मेरी
ये कैसे मैं बताऊं तुझे सोती नहीं आंखें मेरी कटती नहीं रातें मेरी.
Wow, what a truly heartwarming performance by Taiba, Nabiha, and Mohammed. Let's hear another round of applause. Woohoo! Woo-hoo!
Syriac, I gotta tell you, man, like the way they were singing in the three languages, Bangla, Urdu, and Hindi, for me, it represents the desire for the people of Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India to live together, to exist alongside each other in the spirit of mutual respect and cooperation.
Aren't you a big cricket fan? Didn't all those countries play?
Yeah, I think they did play in the Cricket T20 World Cup, right?
Oh, didn't India lose to Pakistan in the World Cup?
Well, you know, to all my Indian cricket fans out there, we can't be number one forever, man. We can't be number one forever.
I'm pretty sure the number one team doesn't lose by 10 wickets in the World Cup.
You think you can trash on my cricket skills like that? You know what? I don't like you, man. I think I need Ayush. But wait, where's Ayush?
Oh, you know what time it is?
I think it's that time. It's time for Chak De! Chak De is Brandeis' premier South Asian fusion dance team. This year, to align with the theme of Saktiya, Chak De embarked on the spirit of navigating mental health and social anxiety within the COVID-19 pandemic. It reminds you that when you can't find strength within yourself, you look to people you care about the most.
Captain Sandra and Malu and their characters Adira and Jess meet each other for the first time after a year due to social isolation. And we have our very own MC, Ayush, as he said, is the only guy in Chak De. So let's give it up for Chak De!
Meet Adira and Jess. They've been friends since their first Chak De practice, but have been on completely different continents ever since the pandemic.
I haven't seen Adira in so long. I've missed her so much while she was in India. I can't wait to see her.
I hope she remembers me.
Adira, I'm so glad you're back. I've missed you.
Me too. It's been so long since I was here.
So, where do you want to go? Dance studio.
Get ugly.
तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल क्या कहें हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल क्या कहें
That was fun. I've missed this. Me too. Now come. Everyone wants to see you.
Everyone? I'm not so sure.
Oh, come on. It's just our friends. It'll be fun.
Okay, if you say so. Wow, there's a lot of people here.
I know. Isn't it great to finally see everyone? Oh, hey, Vishni.
Are you okay? Jess, I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it, and you obviously wouldn't understand. Wait, Adra, what's going on with her? Why won't she talk to me? We could just go back to how it used to be. Hey, Adra, what's the plan for tonight? Dance studio or the party? I have a better idea. Let's bring the dance studio to the party.
Come on, boys!
She just hasn't been the same ever since we got back. I hope she's okay.
How do I tell her that this pandemic has changed me? All of this stress and anxiety that I'm feeling? I just don't know how to explain it to her.
तेरी नजरों में है तेरे सपने, तेरे सपनों में है नाराज़ी। मुझे लगता है कि बातें दिल की होती लफ्ज़ों की धोखेबाजी। तुम साथ हो।
I just don't feel strong enough to deal with it all anymore.
It's okay to feel overwhelmed and stressed. We all do. But remember that you're not alone. And even when you don't think you have the strength to overcome all these feelings, you have my strength too.
That's so cheesy.
Shut up.
फिर सैर चला उड़ के छोड़ा है जहान नीचे मैं तुम्हारे अब हूँ हवाले कभी डाल डाल कभी पात पात मेरे साथ साथ फिर दर दर ये कभी सहरा कभी सावन बनू रावण जीव मर मर के कभी डाल डाल कभी पात पात कभी दिन है रात कभी दिन दिन है क्या सच क्या माया है दाता
You're right. I'm still not completely okay, but now I know that I can always rely on you.
Now, what do you want to do? I'm down for anything. Dance studio.
साठी बनून मजनू मान आलो या आणि उडत
All right, all right, all right! Let's give it up for Brandeis' premier South Asian fusion dance team, Saktiya!
I hope I can find strength in my friends like Adara found in Jess.
Man, I couldn't even climb up the stage by myself. I don't have strength for you.
Okay, maybe Ayush can help out with that one.
Wait, well, speaking of finding strength in people, when we were freshmen at Mela, we found strength in some SASA veterans, the seniors when we were freshmen, who unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, could not have their Mela. So in that spirit, we're going to call some SASA veterans on stage. Do you think we should do that?
Yep. So we're pleased to present the Mela 2021 presidents, Sabrine and Supriya.
Hello, everyone. Before we conclude Act 1, Supriya and I wanted to take a moment to celebrate two of the most kind-hearted and inspiring individuals we know. We could not be more grateful for their guidance, friendship, and support. Please join us in welcoming on stage Anisha Purohit and Akila Penumarthy.
Our SASA 2020 president. This was a bit of a surprise for them.
Hello, friends. We are so thrilled that you both were able to join us tonight. We wanted to take a few moments to formally thank you for all that you've done for SASA during your time on eBoard. While the last year was incredibly challenging, the way you two confidently led us through the onset of the pandemic is really a testament to your leadership and dedication to this community. Since you did not get the chance to throw your own Mela last year, we wanted to take this chance to recognize both of you at our own show. Thank you so much for everything, and we love you. Please join us in giving our SASA 2020 presidents another round of applause.
Hi, everyone. So we wanted to talk a little bit about the two fundamental aspirations that we kind of have for Mela. Each year for Mela, we have two fundamental goals that we hold close throughout the planning of our show. The first, as always, is to showcase and celebrate South Asian students at Brandeis. But the second is actually to zealously fundraise for a charity that we select every year.
Each year, SASA donates its Mela proceeds to a South Asian charity organization. This year, our general board also participated in the selection of the charity and felt very passionately about the work this particular organization does. As you all know, this year's Mela charity is Women for Women International Afghanistan.
Women for Women International is a nonprofit whose mission is to socially and economically empower women survivors of war and conflict in 8 countries, with an understanding that barriers to social, economic, and cultural equality are heightened in regions of conflict. Our community believes it was crucial to invest in the lives of women across the world. I would like to elaborate on some prior work that Women for Women has accomplished. Their Stronger Women, Stronger Nations program provides cash, training, business skills, and referrals to different services. And recently, in a random control trial, they found that women in their program were twice as likely to be earning money and 7 times as likely to have savings. Those aren't numbers that we took lightly, and I want you to know we considered the efficacy of those programs when selecting this nonprofit. Women for Women International is classified as an accredited charity and has been given a transparency index rating of 96% and donates 70 to 75% of its annual funding towards its charity programs. And for these reasons, SASA is proud to stand behind and support the work of Women for Women International Afghanistan.
Currently, the Afghanistan chapter is writing an open letter to the Biden administration to ask them to protect women in Afghanistan. Please look at your programs for more information about the charity and these efforts. In order to best centralize the narrative of Mela around our selected charity, all proceeds from ticket sales will be donated to Women for Women. Additionally, during our intermission, we will be hosting a bazaar with incredible student vendors from here at Brandeis, and many of them will also be participating in our fundraising efforts. Keep an eye out for a sign on their table, and please do consider donating to support.
You can Venmo at SASA 2021 to donate. Remember, if everyone in this room donated just $1, we would make $500 on the spot. No pressure.
Woo!
Let's give it up for our SASA 2021 presidents. Woo! Thank you for the alums for showing up. We hope this moment was memorable. Next, we have a little bit of a break. So as we already talked about, we have a little bit of a bazaar. There's stickers, food, anything else you would want. And
wait, I think, yeah, there's also going to be some art. And, you know, speaking of art, I was a pretty good artist myself at one point of time.
I want to see.
I find that very hard to believe.
So, okay, audience, do you want to see my art?
I want to see.
You want to see my art? Can you please have my art? Any good?
Just as I expected.
We promise that the art in the bazaar is definitely better than this. So don't be scared to check it out.
And before we break, we want to give a quick announcement about food. We know you guys are hungry. We're halfway there. There's going to be a QR code up on the screen at the end of the show. You need to scan that QR code to get food, so make sure you scan that in an hour. Yep.
So now, yeah, this is the end of half one.
Break.
Let's go for a quick break.
Too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack, yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this fame, yeah, yeah. Too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that trap, too sexy for that jack, yeah, yeah. Okay, alright, that's fine, okay, okay. I feel it.
Walk outside. Hope that you're not too hungry. Everyone wants food, and we will make sure that you get it. But you know, I think all good things come at a price, so...
So let's begin the second half of Mela. Woo!
What do you say, boys? Should we carry on with our project?
Let's do it. I mean, the professor's kind of scary, so we should like get going.
Yeah, classic, yeah. Classic South Asian professor. All right.
Well, to start off the second half, we have a president's speech. So let's welcome President Sabreen Huq and Supriya Jain, who will be delivering the president's speech. So let's welcome them on stage.
Wait a minute, guys. She looks an awful lot like our professor. Don't you think? Do you think they could be related?
I hope not. She looks
Dude,
scary.
I really hope not.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we better get this going.
Hello again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed our bazaar and had the opportunity to visit our incredible student vendors. They will be here until the end of the show, so please be sure to stop by if you haven't yet already. Before we move on with the remainder of Act 2, I wanted to take this opportunity to reflect on what an incredible honor it has been to serve as SASA's 2021 co-president. It feels like just the other day, during my freshman year, where Supriya and I were fantasizing and exchanging ideas about leading this club together in our senior year. I saw the next few years as a promising opportunity to change SASA's narrative for the better and offer a level of depth that had been missing in the past. To me, this meant modifying our shared space to not only be an exciting social scene, but one that would be remembered for establishing a truly unified voice for South Asian interests on Brandeis' campus. Since those days, I've had the opportunity to serve on 3 e-boards, each consisting of incredibly pensive, level-minded, and inspiring individuals who have helped me acquire 3 valuable tools that were essential for materializing my goals as your president. 1, how to creatively foster open dialogue within our community. 2, how to engage with the uncomfortable. And 3, how to retain proximity to my culture. In acquiring these tools through a series of discussion events, workshops, and documentary screenings that we have proudly hosted, I have learned that the South Asian identity is truly a rich tapestry of stories and experiences. Each collection of threads and patches are analogous to cultures that take immense pride in their distinctiveness and derive meaning from their rich diversity. In knowing the intricacies of the South Asian story, I've come to recognize the inherent beauty of the tapestry it weaves. It's a beautiful image, and one that I feel is at the very crux of tonight's show. In keeping with my motif of daring to be intellectually curious and honoring said tapestry, this e-board decided to strengthen our connection with the South Asian Studies Department here at Brandeis. My team believed that our current actions had to be accompanied by defined commitments and plans in order to promote a more comprehensive vision, integrating principles of diversity and inclusion. In the last year, we've successfully launched our SASA Stories discussion events alongside professors Avinash Singh, Brian Horton, Ulka Anjaria, and more, discussing topics on casteism, histories of oppression, queerness in South Asia, etc., in close-knit settings with our members. We've invited directors of South Asian films, such as the award-winning production of Madathi, to speak with our community on the intersection of caste and gender. These are but a few examples of how our club has exemplified the very essence of finding strength in shared dialogue through a variety of mediums and not shying away from the difficult truths that transcend the South Asian diaspora. Our work has only just begun, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. I'm so proud of the heartwarming, welcoming, and enriching presence we have been able to establish for ourselves on Brandeis' campus, and it would not be possible without the amazing individuals I'm so fortunate to call my friends. With that, I thank you all for your time and pass the mic to Supriya.
Thank you, Sabrine. I wanted to start off by telling you guys a little bit about me. I moved back to Georgia from the UAE when I was 11, and even though I was born here and spent part of my childhood in Boston, coming back to the States was a little bit of a culture shock. I went from belonging to a tight-knit South Asian community in my home outside Dubai to having nothing close to that when we moved back to Marietta, Georgia. And even though I had classmates who were like me and had South Asian backgrounds like I did, there was no sense of togetherness between us. They made sure of that. I think a lot of us in the audience can understand when I say that as marginalized people in this country, it feels like we only really have two options. We can either come together in unity and draw strength from each other, or we fold under oppressive pressures that want to see us divided. So when I finally got to Brandeis, I felt divided. Outside of my loving family, I didn't even really know what a shared kinship was, and I didn't feel a desire to seek out a South Asian community again. But after seeing one of my best friends join a culture club on campus and really thrive and be genuinely joyful in that space, I wanted to try again. Many of you probably missed out on my spectacular performance freshman year, but I emceed for Mela, and through that experience, I discovered a genuine sense of pride in my culture, and more importantly, a strong desire to celebrate the richness of South Asian identities. After Mela that year, I changed my mind completely, decided to run for e-board, and I've been on SASA e-board ever since. But I really do want to recognize that not everyone has had that experience or feels the way that I do about SASA. I'm not going to stand up here and pretend that SASA didn't have problems with being a community that was inclusive and actively centering of all South Asian identities. It's an important change that we're still actively working on, and the honest criticisms and feedback from students in the past has been a driving force behind everything I've wanted SASA to become. Over the past 3 years, I've worked really hard to transform SASA as a space and the ways in which we represent and welcome South Asian students here at Brandeis. As Sabrine mentioned, as an e-board, we've thought very critically about what we have to offer to this community, and we've worked really hard to have our events reflect our commitment to celebrating the diversity of South Asia and to have important conversations about who we are, where we've been, and where we still want to go. It's my honest hope that many of you who are performing tonight or are cheering us on from the audience have felt our sincerity through these changes. And beyond that, it's my honest hope that we as an entire Brandeis community continue to think selflessly about one another and be brave enough to speak truth to power. I also want to take this chance to speak directly to the future of Brandeis. One day soon, I will call Brandeis my alma mater, and working for the changes I hope to see will become inevitably more difficult with distance. I want to ask that all the students present here continue to advocate for and demand the support that they want and deserve from Brandeis and the world at large. And to Brandeis admins who've come to celebrate with us tonight, thank you for all that you do for students and all that you will continue to do. Our show this year could not have been accomplished without the commitment and support of this university. We need a robust and continued investment in our students of color to be able to celebrate with each other, to stand in solidarity with one another, and to seek truth about the innermost parts of ourselves and our identities. Thank you for joining us in community with one another. We hope you enjoy the rest of your show.
All right, thank you very much, Sabrina and Supriya, our esteemed SASA presidents.
Moving on next, we have a special event, guys. We have our very own fashion show. So, this isn't any other fashion show. This is Brandeis' very own fashion show. We got people from all other cultures, countries showing off everything that they got. So let's give it up for the Brandeis Fashion Show.
So, starting off, we have...
Wait, let's wait for the music cue. All right, let's get this fashion show on the road. First up, we got Krupa and Kendo. Student Union 2020. Woo!
You are my one and only one, and you're my ever-loving one, and you're one and only candy, let me see. It's gonna want my time, you're suitable, kind, you're one and
Next up, we got Spandana and Mahika.
Come to me, you're my one and only candy, love is sweet.
It's gonna don't say my I've got 10 acres where I am your one and only candy, let me see.
Next up, we have Kruti and
රතැඟිලියගේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල් පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මීනසියන් චුවවාගේ ගෙරතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ උඩ රට නිලිය හැඩ වගේ රතැඟිලියගේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල් පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මීනසියන් චුවවාගේ ගෙරතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ
Next up, we got Shrishti and Janvi. Let's go, Shrishti. Come on, audience, make some noise.
Sapada and Momina. Sonia, Rubaya, and Sarah.
Next up, we got Nabiha and Kendall.
Supriya!
I'll be alright, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. तू है तो तेरी मेरी राह
And up next we have Mara and Mai.
सीधी लगती है तू है तो झूठे मूठे वादे दुश्मन के इरादे सच्चे लगते हैं तेरे तारे मारे
Sabine, Mahim, and Mohammed.
Next up, we got Audrey and Matt. All right, audience, make some noise. Woo-hoo!
Tikiri sinapa, ranbalala ape damala, ingat nalola, badat nalola, avikiran menika. Tikiri sinapa, ranbalala ape damala, ingat nalola, badat nalola, avikiran menika.
For all the Gujaratis in the house, Ayush and Chigal.
Polio ki polio choyogi karen. Polio ki polio choyogi karen. Jiya bhaina budi nahi bano jo permanent. Hoto maar chuk timro maya ma. Sansar ke rani hunte ma timle paye ma. Yo moto timre lai dad kinzo afme bama ma. Chana agar zubana kamar din rubaru le dhargi na jeev se chana agar zubana kamar din rubaru le dhargi na
We've got Asanya, Vishni, Kripa, Pandana, Sonia, Star, and Rubaya.
सामने मैं नहीं रुकता I'm a night rider मर मर डरती मैं चीख कटता सारे लोग की तक देव की हो गया लगता मैं आज मेरा दिल रुक गया उनमें पूछता नी जट्टी है नी तोड़ तेनू ले जा मैं अड़ी है नी बूफर तू मेरी मैं तेरा एम्पलीफायर नी गड्डी सा डिफेंडर नी जट्टी है नी दूर तेनू ले जा वे अड़िए नी वूफर तू मेरी मैं तेरा एम्पलीफायर
Some people don't.
Fire.
Well, now we have, for some real singers, not me, because as you know how great I am, we'll have two singers. We will have Mahib and Bishal. There we go.
Today, they're going to be performing two songs, a Bangla song by famous artist Arnab and a Nepali tune by artist Bipil Chetri. They're performed through vocals by Bishar Boral and on the guitar by Mahib Rabbani.
Woo! Woohoo! And they chose to do these two songs because of their respective countries of Bangladesh and Nepal. So all the Bangladeshis and Nepalis in the house, can we please have a huge round of applause for Mahib and Bishal? Woo!
You!
Is it on?
Mahib, I love you too!
Hello. So our first song is going to be a song called Dadelo, which means wildfire. And it's by Bipul Chetri, one of my favorite artists. And wait, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on.
It's all good.
Yeah, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. डरेलो लाग्यो त्यो पारी डाँडा साँझतिर लौ है फेरि मनमा मेरो लाग्यो पिरा बतासमा फैलो आगो सरर यादहरू तिम्रो फर्केर आयो छललला बुझाइदेऊ न चलिरहने यो मन पक्रिदेऊ न उडिरहने यो मन बुझाइदेऊ न चलिरहने यो मन पक्रिदेऊ न उडिरहने यो मन चारैतिर अँध्यारो नै छ आजसम्म सपनाहरू अधुरो नै छ कसरी बुझौँ यो नबुझ्ने रहरहरू दिन र रात चाहिँ कहिले नमिल्ने सपनाहरू बुझाइदेऊ न चलिरहने यो मन पक्रिदेऊ न उडिरहने यो मन बुझाइदेऊ न चलिरहने यो मन पक्रिदेऊ न उडिरहने यो मन Thank you. Thank you so much. So our next song is called Tomar Jonno. And let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. তোমার জন্য নীলছে তারার একটুখানি আলো ভোরে রং রাতে মিশে কালো গাছগুলো পেশাদার মায়া মিশিয়ে দিয়ে ভাবি আবছা নীল তোমার লাগে ভালো da 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 তোমার জন্য নীলছে তারার একটুখানি আলো ভোরে রং রাতে মিশে কালো গাছগুলো পেশাদার মায়া মিশিয়ে দিয়ে ভাবি আবছা নীল তোমার লাগে ভালো da 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 chale boar bona matala wakale ek mutarod akash borara tara bishmatite joler noksh karam on kek de bagu kore felle da 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 তোমার জন্য এতগুলো রাত অধীর হয়ে জেগে থাকা তোমার ঘিরে আমার ভালো লাগা আকাশ ভরা তারার আলোয় তোমায় দেখে দেখে ভালোবাসা পাখি মেলে মন ভোলানো পাকা তোমার জন্য এতগুলো রাত অধীর হয়ে জেগে থাকা তোমার ঘিরে আমার ভালো লাগা আকাশ ভরা তারার আলোয় তোমায় দেখে দেখে ভালোবাসা পাখি মেলে মন ভোলানো পাখা তারা না ধরে ধরে তারা ধরে তারা না তারা ধরে ধরে তারা না ধরে Chekane jale boar bona matala wakale ek motorod akash borara tara bishmatite jole noksh karam keshe de pagu kore felle bhavna mashimudale la chekane jale boar bona matala wakale matite jole noksh koram keshe de pagu kore felle da 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 the rest of the show.
Wow, what a beautiful performance by those two. Let's hear it one more time for those two. That was definitely better than whatever Sid was singing the whole time.
Well, you know what? I think I sang pretty well. But,
I agree.
Right. Thank you for that. So, but you know what? I think let's distract away from the singing a bit. I think I know what the show needs.
What does it
need?
need?
Some spice.
Some spice.
Some masala.
Some masala.
And it needs some magic.
Magic. I think I know a guy. Is that Ishan?
That's Ishan.
The #1 Brandeis magician. So let's give it up for Ishan Kurata.
All right. What's going on? Oh yeah, please open that up for me, please. Oh, that would be lovely, yeah. So, what's going on, guys? So I'm Ishan. Oh, the mic's over here? Okay, yeah. I'm Ishan. I'm super excited to be here. The last time I actually performed magic was about 2 years ago, and that was before the 6 feet distance rule that we have now. I started magic when I was in the 10th grade when my mom and I went to Queens, New York. While we were there, my mom saw some street magic and was like, Ishan, replicate this. Like every Indian mom says to their kid. Well, the truth be told, for me, this challenge was absolutely absurd because there's no way in anything I'm going on stage and doing something alone. But my mother is super persistent, as most Indian moms are, and with basically 6 months of her persistence and 6 months of my own stubbornness, I decided to pursue magic. And since then, I've held on to the 52 card art. And although I am supposedly alone on stage with my cards, there have been at least 9 people involved in this act. And for me, this always starts with my mom. My mom is amazing. She calls me and critiques me on all my tricks. And it's absolutely wonderful. And she also tells me which are her favorites. Her current favorite at the moment is this queen switch trick that I do, where I take 2 random cards on the deck and I switch them with the 2 queens. She loves this trick. I hate it. Because one time when I was doing this, I lost this queen, in the middle of the deck. And I was utterly embarrassed because I had to make a recovery. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, wait. Oh, the phone's tilting. There we go. Stay. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. But I had to make a recovery, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm lost, because I accidentally gave the person a 7. And I was like, oh no. Please. I was praying for the next 3 hours that the other 4 people there didn't see that. And if you're wondering why there are a total of 5 people at match performance, trust me, I don't know either. I mean, why don't people want to be fooled for 10 minutes of their day? I mean, for me, those 10 minutes give me a King Lear-esque superiority complex that I carry with me for the next 24 hours. And I am not joking when I tell you, for every 90-second trick, I get to be the smartest person ever exists. I straight up get to be Magic's King Midas, and I could be the Gold King Midas, not that tire one next to the Burlington Mall. But I digress. I have a huge ego. I'm a pre-med. Come on. But why else do I want to be a doctor? Come on. I think honestly, I started magic as part of a challenge, and I started as somewhat as a part of a way of boosting my own ego. But I think I stayed in it because I got to create moments. And those moments are super cool because those moments are unforgettable, and I get to share those moments with an audience. I get to share it with all you guys over here. In one moment, you'd say you'd pick an 8. And the next, you may put that 8 on top of a jack. And the moment after that, I may decide to, let's say, switch that 8 and that jack. Now, you may be just confused, amazed, or just caught me in this entire process because, frankly, I don't care. But you would never have known that there were 2 duplicate jacks in the deck the entire time. And it's all part of that larger 3-minute moment that we've created together. And the thing is, I think you're still not convinced because I've told you about my ego, I've told you I'm a pre-med, and I've also told you that I did this as a challenge. So I think it's time for me to introduce you guys to my roommates. I mean, these 3 guys, Jack, Nathan, Noah. Come on, stand up, guys, if they're over there. Yeah, go over there. Yeah, they're right there. My man, yes. They have the vision of 6 eagles. They watch me for 10 seconds, and they know exactly what I'm trying to pull. It's unbelievable. I swear. They're watching me, and they're like, Ishan, we've seen this. Don't do it again. But you know what? Their 90 seconds of criticism changes everything about my 3-minute routine. And I present it again and again and again and again and again. Because this is a continuous process. We're always learning. We're always improving. But when I finally aced that trick, no notes, Pepperwood Chronicles, Schmidt style, I am ecstatic for the next 77 hours. I swear, it literally makes my confidence go from a 4 to an ace. And I think that brings us to what I want to end with tonight. I mean, for every performance, there have been at least 7 mess-ups, 8 people correcting me. I mean, for every mess-up, it happens in front of someone. For every correction, it comes from someone. And what's so amazing about this is that I could never castle the kings without my family and friends eyeballing my hands during practice. Nor would I ever be able to manipulate that Scottish king without the measly 5 people in my audience or the 500 that are here today. So, although I am alone on stage with 52 cards, there have been at least 9 people involved in this act. And I want to thank every single one of them. I want to thank everyone involved in this act. I want to thank SASA, I want to thank Ayush, I want to thank Malu, I want to thank Sandra, I want to thank everyone. And it is absolutely awesome to be here. And then, but people are always telling me at the same time that, magic is a solo act. It's you, your voice, your cards. But magic is hardly that. Like, the ace of good magic is the fact that that's a collaborative act. It's a unified feeling. It's a unified moment. And what's so beautiful about magic is the simple fact that the strength of magic really lies in its unity. The strength of magic really lies in its Saktiya. Thank you, everyone. That's my time.
What a great performance by my man Ishan. Let's hear it one more time.
All right.
He was the MC in 2019, so that's why he's able to memorize the whole thing from the heart.
And we have to use the damn script here. Yeah, what is this?
But I think we're a little bit better than 2019. Don't you guys think?
Exactly. I think we were much better than them. But you know what? Speaking of the class of 2019, the class of the Mela in 2019, freshmen, now for Mela 2021, they are juniors.
And after 2 years, the class of 23 is ready to show that regardless of the break, they're still the OGs and put on a show that they won't forget.
And the songs they have picked this year represent all from the South Asian diaspora as they dance to songs from all the different regions of South Asia, all the way from Sri Lanka to Gujarat, and all the way from Tamil Nadu to Nepal. So please welcome the choreographers, Vishni, Sampada, Spandana, Kripa, Ayush, Malvika, and the class of 2023.
Let's go! Bruh.
मैं डालूं ताल पे भंगड़ा तू भी गिद्दा पाले चले रंग जमा दे हमके बने सभी मत वाले
मन कहे कि मैं ले आऊं चांद और तारे सारे इन हाथों पर मैं चांद रखूं इस मांग में भर दूं तारे
हेलो हेलो तू फ्लोर्स पे जब है आई येलो येलो बड़ी सॉलिड मस्ती छाई हेलो हेलो तू मुझे लगाई येलो येलो कंट्रोल करो मेरे भाई दिल छन छन बोले हमने सारी चूड़ियां रात बड़ी है मस्तानी तो दिल भर जोड़ी कर ले गल्ला घूड़ियां
अहमद फाइनल रीमिक्स बटल गत गीत लोग मकाल मगत भाई लगा मुझे रीमिक्स करला भाई लगा मुझे रीमिक्स करला भाई लगा मुझे रीमिक्स करला
ए आगे मस्सिना तकला माव ओरवला यार पान मेंगे नाव पिच्चे मलत परवला यायत पायना होए दात एक बेला बैक बैक दागे बुआ आराम करला ओ जाए किया
भाई लगा मुझे रीमिक्स करला भाई लगा मुझे रीमिक्स करला रंगीला तारा ओरे रंगीला तारा रंग बेरे जुए तारी बात रे पारी देउ डाँडामा घेर घाम लाग्यो घामाइलो लाग्यो मलाई रमाइलो तिमी राम घुम्न जाऊ न
अनि घामले मलाई सताउला काली मलाई बनाउला तिमी पिरतीको छाता ओढाउन
तपाईँको नि भए माया नमारे नि कहिले हो
निष्ठुरी भई भुली नजानु नि कहिले हो
तपाईँको नि भए माया नमारे नि कहिले हो
निष्ठुरी भई भुली नजानु नि कहिले हो
By our juniors. Let's get one more round of
Give it
applause.
up for the juniors. That's right, Syriac Junior, still the best class.
Second best.
Well, you know, I'm so glad I was not in that dance. I would not have been able to pick it up. You know, at every dance, at every function, I'm the guy sitting in the chair not knowing what to do because I can't dance for my life.
Okay. I've seen you dance before, and I am pretty sure the audience does not want to see that. But you're not too bad at singing, right? So
I'm actually not too bad at singing. So, well, you know what? Once I think I wanted to create something of a South Asian Western fusion kind of a cappella team, actually. So, you know, actually, wait.
Wait, did you know Brandeis is the highest number of a cappella groups per capita?
Shut up, Ayush. We know you're a tour guide.
Fair enough. I deserve
Go
that.
out. Well, now time for some real a cappella. We've got B.U. Suno.
Suno, or Listen in Hindi, is BU's premier South Asian and Western fusion a cappella team.
And from its birth in 2001, Suno's members have loved to express different cultures through music.
The particular mix of South Asian and Western music goes way beyond lyrics and notes on a page. It redefines what it means to be part of a culture and a big family.
It all goes with the theme of Saktiya.
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 Strength and
unity.
Unity. Unity.
Wait, we should just form an a cappella team, bro. Come on.
Come on, let's just do it now. All right. Well, let's give it to B.U. Suno.
Suno!
That's completely my bad. That's completely my bad.
Me
कहानी लो दास्तां बन गई हो तूने छुआ आज ऐसे मैं क्या से क्या बन गई सहमे हुए सपने मेरे हौले हौले अंगड़ाइया ले ठहरे हुए लम्हे मेरे नई नई गहराइया ले रहे जिंदगी ने पहनी है मुस्कान करने लगी है इतना करम क्यों न जाने करवट लेने लगे हैं अरमान फिर भी है आँख नम क्यों न जाने ओ सैया
sa 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 sa
ओढ़ूं तेरी काया सोला सिंगार मैं सजा दूं संगम के ये रहना इसमें त्योहार मैं मना लूं खुशबू तेरी झलके कस्तूरी हो जाऊं इतनी भीगी थी मैं सिंदूरी हो जाऊं जिंदगी ने पहनी है मुस्कान करने लगी है इतना करम क्यों न जाने करवट लेने लगे हैं अरमान फिर भी है आँख नम क्यों न जाने ओ सैया आसमां से जो हमेशा गुमशुदा थे चांद तारे तुमने गर्दिशों की ले बदल दी लौट आए आज सारे हो
We're BU Suno, and we just wanted to thank you so much for hosting us tonight. And thank you so much to Brandeis, South Asian Students Association, for having us at your performance. It's like so awesome to be here. For our second song, we're performing a mashup with Luxury by John Bellion and Ye Jo De Se Tera. Yeah, we hope you enjoy.
Hum bum bum ba-dum bum.
Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-bum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-da-bum
Would you lay with me underneath the stars? Just conversate with me. My plane is boarding soon, and it's so plain to see that one could lose his way. So could you pray with me that I don't lose my soul in the luxury?
नई नई राहों में दबी दबी आहों में कोई कोई दिल से तेरे कोई कहेगा ये जो देश है तेरा स्वादेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा ये पल है वही जिसमें है चुपी पूरी की सदी सारी जिंदगी तू न पूछ रास्ते में काहे आए है इस तरह दोराहे तू ही तो है राह जो सुझाए तू ही तो है अब जो ये बताए जाए तो किस दिशा में जाए वही देश ये जो देश है तेरा स्वादेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा ये वो बंधन है जो कभी टूट नहीं सकता ये जो देश है तेरा स्वादेश है तेरा तुझे है पुकारा
Cry with me. Lay with me. Conversate with me.
I don't think anyone could top that performance. Can we get a standing ovation for BU Suno?
We got the mic.
So, guys, after all these performances, dances, songs, magic shows, guitar performances, I think we're getting an easy A on this project, right?
Easily, bro. We got
Easily.
to.
I think
Sure.
the project's going to be lit. But wait. Remember how Shah Rukh Khan says, Picture to abhi baki hai mere dost. That's right. It's time for the senior dance. Your favorite seniors are ready to kill it on the stage one last time with an exciting mix of songs such as
Chalaba, a Bhangra mix featuring Chunli, Mariam Jam, Garmi Shop, and a South Indian remix of Mere Wala Dance.
So, audience, let's give it up for the final performance of Mela, the seniors!
Class of 22!
नैना लड़ाए क्यों सताए मैं सके जाऊं तेरे मेरी गली के रोज ही फेरे जो कहना है वो ना बताए मैं बाहर जाऊं तेरे रोके यूं ही क्यों राह में घेरे
तेरी गली में चांद को देखे सारा जमाना चोरी से मैं भी देख लूं तो पूरा क्यों मनाना
छोड़ो यार तकरार जरा प्यार से मिलो घड़ी प्यार वाली प्यार से गुजार के मिलो
चलावा है चलावा कभी आए कभी जाए प्यार को बड़ा है जो समझ न आए चलावा है चलावा कभी आए कभी जाए प्यार को बड़ा है जो समझ न आए
When is the last time you're gonna see a bad guy do the rap game like me? But King King got the hammer in the ring.
Hold on. Can we switch the language? Uydan çıkıp baksan yorun çamanda Şaldırdaydı baldağların boynunga Sırma koysan kara kuzga Meryemcan Yaraşadı mane olsan koynunga Uydan çıkıp baksan yorun çamanda Şaldırdaydı baldağların boynunga Sırma koysan kara kuzga Meryemcan Yaraşadı mane olsan koynunga
Slow down, grab the wall, wiggle like you're tryna make your fall off. Hella think I wanna smash, come on now, speed up.
Holy shit.
की सारी फेंक लगे देख के तुझको ब्रेक लगे दूर दूर से ठीक है रानी पास आऊं तो सेक लगे
पारा इतना हाय हुआ कि थर्मामीटर टूट गया सैया जी का टपक टपक के हाय पसीना छूट गया
ऐसी गुंडा करती है बंदी तू बेदर्दी है सर्दी में भी कर दिया सर्दी में भी कर दिया Right, left. I got Ay, coño. नासिक के ढोल पे धन 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 नाचा तो सबका दी एंड हो गया
What a great way to close our show. Let's hear it one more time for the seniors.
Come on, audience, let's yell it for the seniors. Let's go! All right, Sylvia, dude, this is such a sad moment. I think it's the end of our project now.
Gate Crash Mela, we
We
did it.
successfully Gate Crash Mela.
You know, it's amazing to see how all these cultures come together to create unity and strength and to put on this masterpiece of a show known as Mela. Can we get a shout out for the volunteer coordinators, the e-board, everyone in between who put hours of blood, sweat, and tears to put on this amazing show. You know what?
All right.
You know what?
You know what? I think we're missing some people, right?
Who are we missing?
Missing some people.
Yeah. But first off, I think that the title of our video should be named Saktiya.
Saktiya?
Strength and unity.
I think Saktiya.
I think so too. What do you think? What do you think, Professor Jane?
You fail your project. Nice job.
Why do we fail?
You plagiarized. This entire point of this project was for you to actually learn something, not take ideas. You fail.
Classic South Asian professor. Classic South Asian.
Hello, everyone. Apologies, I'm a bit out of breath from our amazing dance. We're at the end of our show, but before we end, we just have a little bit of a closing for all of you.
Oh, wow, time really flies. We truly hope you all have enjoyed our show. Can we get another round of applause for all our wonderful performers? Before we transition to the dinner we have ready for you all in Upper Usedan, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on the theme of our show. Today, we spoke about and watched performances that epitomized how ideas of strength and resilience are present across our countries, cultures, and people.
We wanted to emphasize that real strength is found in the trust that we have in others to support us, advocate in us, and believe in our inner strength. As people, we find our deepest and most intrinsic strength in kinship with others, an idea that has been highlighted by COVID. However, just as we can recognize the importance of kinship, we can also recognize ways in which our communities fail to centralize conversations of support and advocacy around people in our communities who might need or want it most.
SASA's mission has always been to create a space of support for South Asians on Brandeis' campus that allows our students and peers to feel community and kinship amongst others. For this reason, SASA has compiled a list of resources we would like to amplify. This document contains resources ranging from hotlines, local nonprofit organizations, and support groups pertaining to mental health, queerness, caste and casteism, domestic and gender-based violence, COVID-19, and more. This link is available in your programs and will be present in our link tree available on our Instagram page moving forward. We hope that you will all take some time to review this thoughtfully compiled list.
As we stand here today, I want us to think about the idea that as a diverse crowd filled with people from different backgrounds and experiences, it is important for each of us to recognize and remember our positionality and use those positions of privilege that we may have in order to stand in solidarity with members of our community, whose identities and stories are often left out of narratives of our diaspora. Only then can we as a community actually find strength and unity. With that, we would like to draw the show to a close. Stay safe and healthy, and thank you for coming to
Mela 2021!